Have you ever found yourself trapped in a cycle of bad habits? Maybe you've tried to break free but couldn't get it to stick. Today is your lucky day. In this video, I'll share some practical insights and tips on how to develop healthier habits that will change your life. Let's get started. But before we get into the specifics of habit formation, it's important to understand how habits work. Our brains are programmed to create patterns and automate our behaviors, making life easier to navigate. When we repeat an action, it becomes ingrained in our subconscious mind, forming a habit and shaping who we are. Repetition of actions promotes them in our subconscious mind, resulting in the formation of habits that shape our identity and influence our behavior. Now consider your own habits. Are there any you'd like to develop or improve? Consider this for a moment. If you're not sure where to begin, meditation and exercise are two excellent habits to consider. These habits have numerous advantages for your physical and mental health. And here's a fact. If you don't actively engage in the habit-building exercise, you'll forget almost everything you've learned in a matter of days. Now let's dive into the steps of habit building from James Clear's excellent book, Atomic Habits. As we go through each step, I want you to write down how it relates to the habit you want to develop. This is important, so grab a pen and paper and get started. The first component of a habit is the cue. This is the trigger that causes our brain to begin a particular habit. It could be as simple as noticing a sticky note on your desk or hearing your morning alarm clock. The key is to make the cue obvious and difficult to miss. So, what can be your cue to develop the habit you want? The second step is the desire. Our brain craves a reward and the satisfaction that comes with finishing the habit. It is the motivation behind every habit. How can you make your desired habit's craving irresistible? Next, we have the response. This is where the action takes place. It's the actual habit itself. The response, whether it's 10 minutes of meditation or going for a walk, is what bridges the gap between intention and action. What specific action or behavior will you make a habit of? The fourth step is the reward. It's the cherry on top. The reward satisfies our desire while reinforcing the habit loop. It could be as simple as rewarding yourself with a piece of dark chocolate or congratulating yourself with a high five. What kind of reward can you give yourself for finishing your habit? But here's a pro tip. Consistency is essential. Keep an eye out for the minimum ineffective dose. This means practicing the smallest version of the habit that keeps you going every day. As an example, assume you want to start reading more books but find it difficult to sit down for an hour. So you tell yourself, I'll just read 1 page a day, that's it. Reading 1 page may appear to be a minor task, but guess what? Something usually happens once you start. Because your brain becomes engaged, you end up reading more than just that 1 page. The trick, you see, is to make it so easy that there is little resistance. Once you've established one habit, it's much easier to continue with the next. Now, here are a few more tips to help you push through your habit-building journey. Tip number 1, make it simple. Set yourself up for success by removing obstacles and making your desired habits easy to implement. Make your workout clothes the night before. Keep healthy snacks nearby and designate a reading place. Make it so simple that you won't be able to refuse. Tip number 2, stack your habits. Connect your new habit to an old one. For example, if you want to begin journaling, do so immediately following your morning coffee. You can accelerate your progress toward your goals by stacking habits. Tip number 3 is to find an accountability partner. Share your habit formation journey with a friend, family member, or online community. It can make all the difference to have someone cheer you on, celebrate your victories, and hold you accountable. Fourth, keep track of your progress. Monitor your daily habits with a habit tracker or a journal. Visualizing your progress is extremely motivating and assists you in staying on track. Okay, now that you've armed yourself with these insights and tips, you're ready to embark on an epic journey of developing healthier habits. Remember, it's all about taking small steps, being consistent, and being determined to effect long-term change. I highly recommend reading the book Atomic Habits by James Clear for more information. If you found this video useful, please click the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel for more content on addiction recovery.